Hi, welcome to Tucky's channel.
No, you got to say it. Welcome to SunnyCon Anime Expo.
Welcome to SunnyCon Anime Expo.
Hello everybody and welcome to Behind the Weebs. A look behind the scenes of SunnyCon Anime Expo. I'm Tucky the Weeb on Twitter if you want to follow me. And thank you to my son Gareth for a lovely little intro. He always wants to be on these videos but he never gets the chance, so I thought give him a try. Today's video we'll be looking at the SunnyCon Anime Expo cosplay competition, and this is for 2020. Now I know I've done a video before on what makes a great cosplay competition, so we are now going to look specifically at this year's 2020 SunnyCon Anime Expo Newcastle's cosplay contest. So I believe I've went on in quite great detail about our previous contests and all the trials and tribulations we've had there. When you're entering a SunnyCon cosplay contest now, you're going through nearly a decade of hit and miss mistakes, and this is the accumulation of everything that we've learned over the last decade. First off, I'm gonna put this out there: this cosplay contest would not be possible without Steph and James, both of which are cosplay coordinators. Steph has been with us since SunnyCon 3, and she has helped out with many cosplay contests along the way. And James, her partner, has also started to get a little bit more involved in recent years, and both of them put a lot of hard work and effort in. And it'd be unfair for me not to mention them or put them out there straight off, as they do so much hard work behind the scenes and on the weekend itself, which can be quite stressful and tiring at the same time. And we really appreciate their help throughout the whole weekend and the whole year, in fact, for everything they do for our cosplay contest. What actually goes into a cosplay contest? Well, a lot of paperwork and a lot of stress, I can tell you that. Not personally myself, but from what I've seen Steph and James go through. Now, it all starts off when we open up our applications. Now, there's work before that, because for our rules and regulations, we update them year on year, where we tweak a few rules here and add a few more little bits and pieces here. This is not to be confused with general cosplay rules and con etiquette about the convention. These are specific rules set for our cosplay contests alone. Now, before we've put up any kind of application form, we've had to sit there and painstakingly go through all of the rules, and we've got to make sure that this is like an airtight contract, because if you get one thing wrong, like one bit of wording that could be construed as something else, then that will cause you a lot of problems down the line. If you do cosplay contest rules, you've got to try and make them clear and to the point as possible, and you've got to make sure that they cover every single aspect of cosplay. Now, it might seem easy, just like, come in cosplay and enjoy yourself. That's what the convention's supposed to be, but there's a lot of little nuances here and there, which we found out the hard way by not having in previous versions of rules, where people might take liberties or people might take something and make it the wrong way, and it's been a struggle to try and get to where we are now with the rules. But our rules will be up online around about now. Actually, we've finished them. We've got them in a little PDF format. They will be up on our website on the cosplay page of SunnyConAnimeExpo.com. So if you want, go check that out now. And if you are thinking of entering, read these rules. My God, read these rules. It's something that cannot be stressed enough, because through the years we've had people enter a cosplay contest nonchalantly, and we have over £1,000 in cash prizes up for grabs, and that's a damn sight lot of money. And it's stressful when people just don't read the rules, or if you don't commit. So the 3 things of advice that I would give you, me personally, this is Tucky, not the convention, but the 3 bits of advice that I would give you is: 1, do not leave your cosplay to the last second. 2, read the goddamn rules and make sure you follow every single guideline that we set down. And 3, have fun and pace yourself. Kind of mixes in with 1. But the thing that we found over the years of running cosplay contests is that when we initially announce forms, people are excited, they're hyped, they will join in, they'll be like, right, I want to make this cosplay, that cosplay, and the general kind of like hype Like, I promise I'll do this. But as we know, as you should know as cosplayers yourself, about 90% of the promises you make to yourself, you will break. So these cosplay contests for events, we need a lot of like give and take with you, the attendees and cosplayers, because we need you to follow our rules and guidelines. If you don't do that, then there's going to be problems further down the line. We need you to commit to actually wanting to do the cosplay like you say. If you want to switch your cosplay around midway through, that's okay, but it's a lot of like paperwork and fiddling about for our staff, and it's sometimes we've had it where people are like, well, I'm going to switch my cosplay completely, and we have to say you have to now fill in like a new form, because obviously it's a new application for cosplay, and then you have to go away, fill a form again, and if the spaces are all taken up, then you will obviously miss out. Another point to add on to that, cosplay slots are very limited. We have to run our cosplay contest to an absolute fine detail of time. We have to be military precision with it. We have a certain amount of minutes allocated to each contestant, and our cosplay contests aren't like your other event type of cosplay contests. We have our own set of rules, our own guidelines. Does not say that our rules are any better or worse than any other events. It's just that some cosplay contests, they'll have you come out in full cosplay and you'd have to perform a 5 minutes or under skit using props and whatnot. We mostly focus on the master craftsmanship of it. We like to have where you can come out, you just show off your cosplay, you can pose for people, that's fine. There's no need to do a skit, there's no need to add performance or add any character work to it, as all we're caring about is the accuracy of the cosplay, the detailing, and that comes in the pre or post judging segments. Now for pre or post judging segments, this is where we get the cosplay judges and our staff to take a proper firm look at the cosplay, up close and personal. It's usually in a little room, like an intimate interview kind of thing, where you can sit down and you can go through your scrapbook, and scrapbooks are really important. And there's a reason we do this, because if you can't show that you've worked on it, who's to say that you haven't paid a professional to do something for it? And if you were to win a prize, then you're basically gaining off somebody else's skill. We need to see that you have put in the work, you have put in the time, you've put in the effort, and your eye to detail and craftsmanship will be appreciated all the more. So be sure to bring your scrapbooks along as well. But this is all if you do apply. Before you apply, we're going to put the rules up for about a week. So starting from now, you can go over to the website now, read the rules thoroughly, and ask yourself, will you be able to do this cosplay? Because if you're not, if you get to a week before the event and then you say, well, I'm dropping out, you know, I've flaked on the cosplay, then we're like, okay, then that slot could have went to somebody who we've had to turn away because, you know, you've dropped us in at last second. And it's not to say that people won't have like issues along the way, and we understand human nature, life is what it is. But please, if you do any this goes for any event, if you do enter a cosplay contest, commit to it. Commitment is the key for it. This is from your point of view as cosplayers and our point of view as event organisers. The whole thing goes a lot smoother if everything is followed to the T, and that is a task within itself. The next choice, if you were to enter, is what division you would enter in. Like I say, we are not other events cosplay contests. You don't have to go by what you've seen or what you've done at other events. That's why we are like a unique type of event. Please read our version of the rules. And we have 3 different divisions. And this was brought in around about SunnyCon 5, where we wanted to diversify our cosplay contest and make it a little bit more like neat and professional, because before we used to have everybody just thrown into one like category and division, and you'd have 6-year-olds facing master cosplayers with big pieces of armor, and it can be quite daunting, especially when we start putting big cash prizes up for grabs. It can be daunting, and it can be off-putting for cosplayers if they were to enter and like they're like, oh no, well, this popular cosplayer's entered or that popular cosplayer's entered and this person's doing this, and it's kind of, we don't want people to be daunted. We want people to have fun with this. There is a competitive edge to it, because that's what makes cosplay contests more interesting and more watchable, because you want to see the best of the best cosplaying. So what we've done is we've broken it down into 3 different divisions. Our lowest division is the non-competitive contest. I know it's an oxymoron, non-competitive competition, but it's something that we see as it's a more relaxed take on it. You can buy your cosplay from anywhere. You can have somebody else making your cosplay. All you have to do is go out. If you're happy in whatever outfit you've bought, fine. Go out, pose, take in the adulation from the crowd, get your picture taken, and we will judge on who has the best cosplay out of that category. Now, it's a lot more relaxed than our other 2 divisions. This is just like you could walk in off the street, just discovered SunnyCon, go in, and if you've got a red and white striped like jersey, you can say I'm Waldo, and we'd be like, yeah. And that's why you can there's a lot less rules and regulations this, because the prize is just like a goodie bag with a lot of different weeby stuff from our traders hall at the weekend. Our next division, it's the Rising Stars division, and this one we've brought in to take the intimidation factor down a bit, because what we thought was we'd split them up into non-competitive and master contest, and we found a lot of people in the master contest were put off on the day when they saw like somebody in big armor or cool cosplay, and then they're like, well, no, I'm dropping out now because there's no way I'm going to win against that. And we don't want that for a cosplay contest. Like I say, commitment is a key thing to enjoying it, especially. And if you're not confident enough in your crafting, if you're not confident enough in your skill, this division will be for you, because this is something where if you don't feel like you're up to the top standards of trying to win like $500,000 in the Masters, then you can go for £250 in the Rising Stars division. This is like the intermediate kind of platform where if you aren't so sure of yourself in cosplay, or if you're just starting out in cosplay, you can test yourself in this division, and you're going to be up against a lot of other people who aren't professionals. They aren't Instagram famous or anything like that. They're just people who really like cosplay, and they're improving. And with the amount of improvement we've seen from cosplayers who continually enter our cosplay contests year on year, it's absolutely astounding. I've seen some people go from rank amateur at times to like some of the best cosplayers in the world right now, and it's been amazing to see that kind of progress, especially within our local community. And the Rising Stars division, I believe, helped people who might have been a little bit more nervous, who might have been a little bit more trepid around entering a Masters contest, to give them that little extra like gap year, just so they get the push going into the next year to be a little bit more confident, and obviously work on polishing their skills and their craftsmanship. And finally, the big one, the big mama of all cosplay contests, our Masters division. This is for those who are confident enough and skilled enough to take it forward. We have seen mech cosplays, we have seen some intricate armor, we have seen LED lights, extras, the whole works on all of these cosplays. And it's not necessarily that you have to be like super hot or you have to build armor. We've had some amazing stitch work and tapestries in the previous years win and place in our top 3. That's the thing, you don't have to come first. We've got prizes for first, second and third, and it goes £500 for first place, £250 for second, £100 for third. And overall, like I say, there's over £1,000 in cash prizes for all of our contests, and you also get a fancy trophy at the end as well. Can't forget that. And this is the one where we see the creme de la creme of cosplay, the best of the best, really. And the cash prize is that little extra incentive, because some cosplay contests they'll give you like a token. Yeah, pick something from the traders floor, pick something from our catalogue, or whatever it is they give. We give like cold hard cash, because if you're going to put in the work, you're going to put in the skill, then you should be paid a handsome wage for making the best cosplayers, because it doesn't just like help yourself if you want to be like cosplay famous, if you want to get like modelling jobs or anything like that. It helps us as an event on top of it, because people get to see you and your awesome cosplay at our event, and we then use photos for promotions in future years. So it's kind of like the cash prize is more of, we're paying you like $500,000 for us to use your image, which helps our promotions going into the next year. And it's something that I've always decided on. Like, I mean, when I started out, we gave £2,000 for the first cash prize. Obviously, a a lot's went on there, and we've decided that £500 are a little less intimidating than £2,000. There's a lot less pressure, and we don't want people doing con crunch or getting stressed or having any kind of anxiety around the size of the prize. So we feel £500's like a fair amount. I don't know how much cosplay models get paid by representatives or what have you, but I'm assuming around that figure. So you'll be more than compensated for the amount of effort and work that you put into your cosplay if you do win. But if you don't, we hope that you have fun. And everybody who enters our Masters contest, there's been a high standard, and we've seen year on year the standard just rise and rise. And we can't wait to see what people have in store for 2020. If you are interested in joining for SunnyCon Anime Expo 2020 cosplay contest, all you need is a cosplay, a properly filled in form. You've got to make sure you've read the rules, and obviously get a SunnyCon ticket. And if you want to enter, like I say, rules will be up now. You've got until the 19th of February, and that's when cosplay applications will go live. We'll have it up at 6 o'clock. It's just a simple Google form. Fill in like basic details, name, what your cosplay is, just a little description, just so our cosplay organisers can get a feel for who wants to be there. Places will be limited. That goes without saying. We've filled up quite fast in previous years, and it gets faster every year. So make sure that you've got an idea of what you want to do and that you can commit properly, because we don't want to get there near the event or actually on the event and for you to drop out. Please be sure, commit to your cosplay, commit to the contest, and I hopefully should see loads of amazing cosplayers for SunnyCon 2020. Well, thank you for watching. As always, I've been Tucky. This is SunnyCon Anime Expo. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Remember to like the video or leave comments below if you already know what cosplays you're coming in, or if you've got any ideas for cosplays that you want to do in the future, or what you want to talk about cosplay contests. Like I say, we're always replying below. I myself personally stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday and Thursday if you want to go out and check us out playing Witcher 3. And yeah, I hope this has been educational, and thank you for your time once again. Goodbye.